Hey, two people. I can't edit this like I want to.
I can't edit this.
You see me talking? Hey, Caroline. Rescue and resell. How are you, Annette? Yo, I'm trying to edit this and I can't for some reason. I'll do it later. Well, yo, I went to Goodwill. Hey, Cha-Cha. I did go to Goodwill, but I went out late and like after 4 o'clock. And I only went to Goodwill. Y'all, when I tell you they have lost their mind in the place where I went, Frisco. Hey, Sugar Honey. Hey, Wanda. Yo, Frisco has lost their ever-loving minds. They wanted like $7 for a stupid candlestick like the ones I showed y'all the other day. Hey, Lori. What's going on? Y'all, I found a new bag. Y'all got to be on the lookout for this bag. I'm putting out a bolo, okay? Be on the lookout for that sucker. I know it didn't have a lot. It didn't have a lot, Caroline. I totally agree. Hey, Jahan. What's up, friend? Y'all, I found this bag. Give me a second. I'm going to give because I came on a few minutes early. But in 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'm going to tell y'all about this bag that y'all need to be on the lookout for. Because y'all, I wasn't ready for it. Tonight's drink is A&W. Yeah. Hey, Wanda Valentine. I didn't even see you pop on, Wanda. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name. Y'all. All right. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to show it. Y'all. I know. You're like, girl, what are you doing? Y'all, look at this. Look at the dragon. Or whatever he is. Peacock, I think. This comes in a blue color too, right? What's up, Cha-Cha? Hey, Raymond. What's up, y'all? This is a serious bolo because it's easy to walk away from it because it looked like the man who designed this snatched down his grandmama drapes and made this, okay? But here is the key to thrifting bags. You pick it up and it weighs like it weighs right here. It's worth some money, okay? This thing got some weight. This is over a pound for this little, it's called the envelope, okay? The bag. Here's the inside. And it's called the envelope bag. Hey, Raymond, are you at work? Y'all, when I tell you this bag is by a brand called Zimmerman. Okay? Let me show y'all a little something. It's by a brand called Zimmerman. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it for y'all now. And I looked it up. Hold up. Let me do it this way. Here you go. Okay, here's one in pink. Oh, get out of here. I'm not downloading nothing. Continue shopping. Here's one in pink. Get out of here, Alexa. Oh, they sold it. They sold it. Okay, wait. Let's see if Shop Bop. No. I ain't fiddling with all these ones I don't know. All right, give me a second. I'm going to find another one. Here's one in blue. Exactly like mine, but in blue. It's sold. I'm going to try to get y'all to see this. Okay. Take that down. Sugarfoot. Did I ever tell y'all that's my mom's curse words? Sugarfoot. When we were little, she didn't cuss. Hey, Sandra Turner, what's going on? Y'all, wait a minute. I got to get y'all to see this because I need y'all to look for these bags. You know what? I can't stand so. Get off of my. You know what? Nope. I ain't doing that. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Okay. Where did I find it at? Hold up. Didn't I find this by doing? Oh, y'all. Okay, here's one. Shut up. Go back to my pictures. I shouldn't be let loose with electronics. I swear they should not let me on the streets. They should be like, put her away. All right, here's one. Let me turn down the So I'm telling y'all, now this is used. You know what? Not today, phone. We ain't doing this. We are not doing this. Okay. Y'all see that? Look at the sale price. That's a used bag. You see the peacock? It's in blue. $374. That's a sale. It's normally $450 used all over Poshmark. For this. Nice clutch though, right? That would be a nice movie night bag. But I'd rather have the money. Yes, y'all. Ain't that cute though? So I'm gonna tell you something. Go near, when you go into these thrift stores, make sure you go. I always look at the makeup bags. Y'all know that. And this was over with the makeup bag, and I had never seen it before, but I noticed the mark in here, right? I mean the tab, and it said, I was like, what does that say? But then I picked it up and I was like, right straight to my cart. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was ugly. I knew the design, not ugly, but not something that young kids like. You have to be a mature woman to buy this. And I knew it was something that, you know, just wasn't for the average person. It's a stylish bag. So, but as soon as I picked it up, I put it straight in my cart. I didn't even look at it. So I didn't even look at it. So I got out the store. I never looked it up. I just knew the quality once I touched it. Right. So I got in the store and I'm seeing these all over for $450. I screenshotted the one for $375. Yes. That. Okay. So then I'm in that and I paid $6.99. He should have charged me with the makeup bags. Because when he charged me $6.99, I said, that's a makeup bag, sir. It's not. But I was like, that's a makeup bag. You know, I didn't know at the time. I thought it was over with the makeup bags. I just thought it was a nice quality makeup bag. No. But I was like, you know what? That weight made me say, go ahead and charge me $6.99 as opposed to the $3.99 for the makeup bag. Yeah, it is. It does look so, but the name is Zimmerman, so it's Jewishy, probably something Middle Eastern. Yeah, probably. But this designer, this guy he cut when you look up this guy, Gucci and everybody else, Yves Saint Laurent, all pop up all around him. Yup. So then I found this, and this will be in the sale tomorrow. Now, this was supposed to be my haul for tomorrow, but I can't help myself. Y'all know how I told y'all I came home with the kids' Christmas stuff and was like, y'all want to see what you got? Like, I swear I can't help myself. This is cute. So this will be in the sale tomorrow, guys. Dooney and Burke. So this is $179 to $199 online, right? Nice bag though. I have one price. It got a nice zipper. I found one problem with this. The inside pocket right here, and I found this after I got home. The inside pocket right in here has a hole in it. It needs to be stitched. So I'm probably going to sell it for like $75 tomorrow. But look at this. Carry all, y'all. Look at the feet at the bottom. Look at that pebble leather. All it needs is a good conditioning and to get that pocket fixed. So this will be in my sale tomorrow. Then I found two more things, but I'm going to show y'all this first. These are cute. Look at that matte black. Y'all, why are they playing with me? Hearth in hand. Look at these Christmas bulbs. Hearth in hand. Matte black. I got them. I don't need any more. They were $3.93. Both of those bags was $6.99. Okay, so that was $3.93. Now, I found this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Are you ready? That's all I'm showing you. I ain't showing you no more. Ain't doing it. Ain't doing no more. Ain't showing you. Nope. We got too many people in the bushes. Come out the bushes and say hi and I'll show you. And I only got 8 thumbs up. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Nope. Wait, one more peek. Y'all better get this come out the bushes. Hey, Linda. Hey, Nancy. You was in the bushes? Come on out them bushes, girl. Come on out the bushes. I'm going to show y'all. Can you imagine my heartbeat when I saw this? I know, but guess what? I'm 75% sure it's not real. I'm 70. Now, when I got it, I was excited. I looked it over. I was at that point 60% sure it was not real. But it was selling for $30 because they didn't know either, right? So it was selling for $30. You know what? I will fake it till I make it with a bag. Look at the leather on this piece. Look at the leather. You should feel the softness on here. So if somebody got away with making up, now the reason why I say that is some lines of Gucci did not have. I'm going to say this is probably from back in like the early 2000s, and I don't know if this would have come with a. Some things are telling me it's not Gucci. Like this right here is not marked. Normally, it in the newer bags they're marked, but I don't know about the early 2000s. Hey, Tarasha. Hey, Marlene. Who else is on? Hey, Marge West. What's up, friend? Hey, Barbara. Welcome. Welcome, Barbara. Who else did I miss? Who else? If I missed you, hey, Yaya. And hey, Vegas Mama. What's up, friend? She came back. All right. Y'all ain't hiding in the bushes no more. Okay. Y'all. So like I said, I have not been able to find a serial number on here. Don't know if it came. I have to do a little more research. But at this point, I mean, this leather is so nice, though. When I tell you, it's like you could rub it with this finger and it just feels like a baby's bottom. Look at it. Look how it opens. It's so well made. Look at the stitching. Look at that. I mean, when I tell you there ain't a miss on the stitching, y'all. It ain't a miss. Look at that. Look at the bottom. Ain't a miss on it. It is, look at the C. The C is not, I mean, the G's. The G is not connected. And I know that's a sign where you tell the fake that G is normally touching that other G. And then both of the swoops come up and the swoops this way. All of it looks real. But I can't find the serial number. It could be, Nancy. It really could be. But like I said, that's why I'm saying 75%. I'm not convinced that it's not yet. Because all bags don't have a serial number. Like it could be somewhere where I did not notice it. I'm gonna look it up and see. Look at the lock is the same lock that it's supposed to have, right? And so you see the lock is there. And then this right here has a little, you see that little button right here where I'm getting ready to push it? Wait a minute. Let me show y'all. That's the lock on the Gucci bag, right? And you just push it up and it pops open. The chain is nice. It has the right kind of wear because it's brass, right? I don't know. It's a crossbody. It's tiny, but here's the pockets on the inside. So you got the zipper pocket there and then a pocket in back of it and then the opening in the center, right? Then you have a place for all your cards here. And then you have the back here. And I cannot find, unless it's on the fabric and like imprinted in the fabric, which I haven't been able to put up. I'm going to put a blue light in there and see if I see any writing or anything. But I just don't see where a serial number was even cut out. So, which gives me hope. And you know why? Because a lot of the times, the fakes will try to put one in. So, girl. No. 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 This one is mine. Ain't that cute though? Y'all, when I tell you I came home, I wiped this chain down with some Lysol wipes, and I threw this over me. I was like, ooh, even if it ain't real, I will fake it till I make it. I will fake it till I make it, y'all. Now, the ones I will be selling is this one tomorrow night. And like I said, this is going to go for like 75 bucks. This is Dooney and Burke. Look at that. This reminds me of the D bag by Todd's. I have that bag. I actually have that bag in black. The D bag. All this needs is some polishing. And like I said, the inside pocket has a little rip in the seam. So that needs to be stitched. But other than that, this is a big old pebbled leather. Dooney and Burke throw everything and your mama up in here and go about your business. Look at that. Look at the feet. That's a nice bag. So I got that one. And then I got this one. Again, for you guys that just popped on. You out here thrifting, you don't know. This look like somebody snatched down their grandmama's curtains, don't it? Snatched them straight out the window. However, this bag just sold for $375. And it's $450 sold out everywhere. For a check Poshmark on this. This is called the Zimmerman envelope. Decorated or something envelope bag. Look at that. You see this? All that brass on there. Listen, all that brass on there. And then look, $450 sold out. The cheapest one I saw was $375. I never saw it, never heard of it. Hey, David, never heard of this, y'all. It's Zimmerman. So if you see these, it's good to look. Now, here's your first clue with this. You pick it up. It's heavy. It's extremely heavy. You know that this hardware is real. You know this is quality. So I didn't, like I said, I never even looked it up. I picked it up. As soon as I picked it up and felt the weight, I put it in my cart. And when I got home, I looked it up. Yes. Never heard of the brand. Yes, indeed it is. Would you see how, and the peacock, I mean, again, imagine yourself with a really cute, all cream, winter white, like a nice turtleneck that comes up high, sweater, and you got your jewelry, you know, a couple necklaces coming down, and you got on some nice winter white slacks and some cute white boots, you know, or shoes or something, whatever. And you just grab this as your accent, right? And this is your accent for the day. Look how big this thing is. I could cover my whole face. Look. Yes, this is huge. I wish I had a stick. I had one in here because I was measuring my stuff when I was taking pictures, but I think I took it out. But look at that. Did I have another? No, I don't. I took it out. I had a measuring tape and a yardstick in here because I was measuring out my stuff as I was getting it ready to go. But look at that. Y'all, I'm telling you. So that's what I got today. So I'm going to put that on Poshmark and see what happens with it. See if I could make some money off of that. And then, you know, I got the bag sale tomorrow. Tomorrow for you guys. So that black Dooney and Burke bag will be in the sale tomorrow. I got another one just like that. It's very similar in like a mustard yellow too. Hey, Madeira, how are you? Meditra. See, I'll be trying to remember. But yeah, so that's what's going down, y'all. I was like, well, at first I was mad because I was like, I shouldn't have wasted my time coming over here because they didn't have any candlesticks. However, I got those bags, so that wasn't bad. But this one did it for me, y'all. This one did it. I said, Goodwill, y'all, they had two really nice bags that sold for $200 a piece. And they had a nice Kate Spade and they wanted $125 for that, but it was pink and this Kate Spade don't sell like that no more used, you know? Hey, D-Rob. Yep. Yes, indeed. Look at this. I was done. I said, oh, no. Oh, no. Susie gonna want this, but Susie ain't getting it. Sorry, Susie. Love you. But you ain't getting it. But yeah. Now, through the bag, if y'all saw the video on the 9th, If anybody is interested in a bag before we come on, all you got to do is inbox me or email me and tell me the bag you're interested in. And I'll pull it to the side and we'll talk about it. But for the most part, I'm ready for the sale tomorrow. Yep. So, yeah, I was excited about that, y'all. Yeah, I like both. I do like both. The Gucci and the Louis Vuitton. I like both. However, whatever the price is right. Which one the price is right is which one I'll take. You know me. So what's going on, y'all? What's going on? I ain't got nothing to talk about. I think we did have a question, and I forgot what it was. I think I answered it, though. I think we answered them because the last ones we had was on the live. Let's see. Yeah, I think we did answer it. Yeah, that Zimmerman bag, I am going to be posting on Poshmark. I know, child. 2 bags I'm posting on Poshmark is the Zimmerman one that I just showed y'all, and then this Coach. This Coach. This one will be going on Poshmark too. So those 2 will be going up, and they're going to be up by tomorrow. I'm trying to do what I got to do. I'm trying to make me some traveling money. I like to travel for free. If I travel in the wintertime, I'm traveling for free. So I'll sell some stuff and then I take that money and I travel with it. I got 2 sets. I got 1 set, 2 of these too. I got 2 of these that I'm going to be putting this up for sale. So it's going to be a set of 2 of the Starbucks mugs. I've been grabbing up all kinds of stuff to put on online, y'all. All kinds of stuff. What, these mugs here, the blue, I thought they were so cute. I have them, actually, I have 1 in green too. But I have the 2 in blue. And I thought, okay, that would be a nice set for somebody. So I'm going to put those up. Hey, Regina. Sunday morning in Malaysia. Is it nice? It was cold today here, y'all. 50 darn degrees. I had on my jacket today. And a lady that was in Walmart, older lady, she came over to me. She said, "Oh, your jacket is just beautiful." She said, "Oh my goodness, it's darling." When she said darling, I said, "Lord, if this ain't my mother coming to visit me," because that was my mother's word. "Oh, that's darling." And I start laughing. She said, "I just love that. Where did you get it?" So I told her I got it online, but you can get them in different places. She said, "It's perfect for our weather." She said, "Because I can't stand being hot. As I get older, I can't stand it." Oh, is it? I enjoy that weather, Regina, because it's cold here. Only for 2 days. And then I think even tomorrow is supposed to be better. Hey, Pam, welcome. Oh, Lord, no. See, we had 80 something yesterday and then 50 today. That's why it feels colder than what it is. Because that's what I don't like is that sudden drop, like it plummets. Yeah, I don't like that. Regina is relaxing in Malaysia, y'all, chilling. I wonder what it would be like to live. Like we see Malaysia as a place, like a destination place, right? A vacation. How is it to have to just wake up and go to work if you live in Malaysia? You're like, this is work. This is regular. Because somebody might say, "How is it in Dallas?" I'm like, is it nothing? Or how is it in Jersey? Nothing. How is it at the beaches? Because they love the Jersey beaches. Wow, get out of here. I didn't even hear. I remember Garland, most of Garland had went down at one time. A bunch of the area of Garland had went down from a hurricane a tornado a few years back. A lot of it over there. And then far north Dallas did about 2-3 years ago. Yeah. So it happens. But it happens here so often that people normally have a way that they go about. They know their drills. I mean, not that people don't lose their lives, but it's not as scary as one might think, to live here. What's going on, Pam Dickerson? Welcome back, friend. Were you on last week? I've been popping on live a lot. Oh, okay. Exactly. Yeah, Pam. But you know what? Those are the days where everybody's out. I bet you the streets was crowded today with just somebody with just a sweater on, and they were out. Half people had on short sleeves in Pennsylvania. I know that because that's how we used to do. You get one day like that, and the next day there's a blizzard. Hey, Teresa. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know, I often wondered that. We go on vacation to these beautiful places and we think, how does it feel to live here and just have to wake up and go to work? You know? But yeah, you're right. The grass is always greener. Always, child. In somebody else's mind. Yeah, Garland and Rowlett. Yes, yes. It was a mess. It was a mess. I remember I was only here a couple of years then. Actually, the one where a lot of people got killed on the highway, that's the day that I got the word that my brother had passed away, 2015. Yeah, because he passed away 2015, the end of 2015. 2016, the first week of January was his funeral. So sorry, y'all. The girl can't see. Thrift Queen. You can look up either my name or Thrift Queen, and you'll find me on Poshmark. I'm getting ready to upload a few things, like a bulk of things. So I've been getting everything ready to go up and having all my descriptions done and all of that. This is the work part I hate about selling. I can't stand the work part. I can't. Oh, okay. Oh, I heard that. That was nice, Nancy. I know you enjoyed that. I was supposed to be cooking my chicken last night. I didn't do it. So I gotta put that chicken in the oven today. But I bought myself, y'all. Remember last week I brought the rotisserie chicken and the cranberry sauce, and I said I'm gonna have me a Thanksgiving sandwich. I ate the chicken before I could make the sandwich. So because I was snacking on that, eating that chicken for like 3 days. That chicken fed me for dinner. So then and I could never match my carbs up with the sandwich because that day that I eat that sandwich, that's going to be the only carbs I can have that day. So those other days I didn't match up right. So before it was all over, chicken gone. Right. So I bought another one today. I went in Walmart and I bought some chicken wings, like those ranch coated ones, just so I could have for today. And they didn't seem to be all the way done for me. I like my chicken done. So I'm going to throw them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes after I get off of here, and I'll eat that. And I bought a chicken Caesar salad, and I bought some broccoli cheese soup. So that'll be good for the next 2 days for something. But I'm going to cook those chicken wings, bake them off so I can have that too. Because I ain't letting my meat go bad. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Oh, I watched a movie last night. And let me tell you, it was the weirdest thing. I cut my TV on and the movie just started playing. Like the credits were, like the beginning of the show. And I was like, what happened? How did that happen? Because normally I have to, I use everything. I stream everything. So I would have to hit Hulu or hit Netflix. This was on Netflix. I didn't even know it was on Netflix till this morning when somebody mentioned it online. Sandra, this person on TikTok kept calling her Bullock. No, she kept calling her Bullock. No, what was she calling? It was a wrong name. Sandra, she kept saying everything wrong. But I wanted to just jump through the screen and say her name right. Sandra Bullock. She plays in this. And what is it called? Unforgivable or something like that. When I tell y'all, if you got Netflix, as soon as we get off here, don't be hanging up on me to go watch no Sandra Bullock. But as soon as we get off here, get yourself some popcorn, which I do not have, and I wish I did. And get yourself a big old bowl of that and a Snuggie throw and curl up on the couch or either in your bed and put it on. It starts slow, right? Hey, Kim, welcome. Okay, Kim, thanks for joining us. Hey, Sandra, what's up? Y'all, if anybody has saw this, it was forced on me by my TV. I don't know why my TV did that. Took me straight to Netflix and straight to this movie. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. It's Sandra Bullock. It can't be that bad. So I click on it. And what's her name? The other girl is in it too. I can't think of her name. She played in ooh. Okay, yeah, just save me, Lori, because stuff will be going up. It'll be going up on there. Tomorrow, a lot of it will be going up because I wrote all my descriptions. I got my pricing together. All I got to do is snap my pictures and I can put it up. Viola Davis. Yes, Regina, you saw it. That's what I'm talking about, Regina. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. When I'm not going to give the end of it because the end is the most important part, right? Oh, you're going to Yellowstone? Okay. Thank you, Sugar Honey. I appreciate you, friend. But you know what? It is slow in the beginning. So you don't, in the beginning, I'm like, would you just come on? Right? But as it got to the middle, it got more interesting. And then as it went on more, like towards the end, y'all, when I tell you, you would have thought my dog passed away. I was crying and bawling. Okay. Like I did when my little Zeus passed away. I mean, of course, it didn't devastate my entire life. However, it broke my heart, And I was crying like a maniac last night, y'all. Hey, Tori, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I don't talk about movies often, and y'all know that. My favorite movie in my entire life is Miracle on 34th Street. I'm not a big movie watcher, but that movie last night, hey, Susan, welcome. Do you know I was in Walmart today and it would go, oh. Y'all, Walmart is taking out their scans. We had no cashiers in our Walmart, right? It was all the scanners. I went into the Walmart today on Ohio Drive. We got mostly people back to the regular registers. Yes. It's still like the scan looking things, but the people are doing it. It's turned their way and they're scanning the stuff. Yes, y'all. We are back to people. And when I looked at the guy, I was like, oh my God, we got people. I looked, I said, where's all the, he said, oh, they're slowly switching back over. Yes. Walmart, you will have a person again. You won't have to do your own stuff. Yes, indeed. Yes, when I tell you, you got to watch this movie, y'all. You have to watch this movie. Yeah, no, we didn't have people for a long time. We didn't have people. They'd be walking around in the days. My Walmart has done a whole lot of remodeling. And so that was part of it, I guess. That Walmart. Now, I like the Walmart over here in Frisco better than I do the one in Plano. But we got several in Plano. We got at least 3 big Walmarts in Plano. Might even be 4. But then we have a bunch of little Walmart neighborhood stores, the green Walmarts. So, yeah, I don't like the self-check-in, but I was forced to do it because we didn't have any. And hey, Joanne. So, yeah, we're going back to people. So I said, I'm so glad to see a person. Oh, they got sued, did they? Well, I tell you what, they got them going in there, and I was happy. I haven't been back to Frisco to see. I'm gonna go over there and look and see what they're doing. But see, I live closer to the Frisco store than any of the Plano stores. So that's why I go. My favorite one is right around the corner here in Frisco. Right across the street from me is right across the highway. There is a Walmart right there. And it's Frisco. So, but my Walmart Plano would be, I had to go down, turn, go down, all the way down, turn, go all the way down. It's just, it's a mess. I'm telling you, and you know what? They didn't lower the price, but they was making us work. I'm like, I need $15 an hour like y'all pay your people. If they, I think they heard it was going to $15. If you expect me to scan my stuff, you're going to give me $15 off. That's what you're going to do. At least $6 off for the 45 minutes that I'm going to stretch it out for. Right? But no, it's crazy. But yes, indeed. Wow, that's crazy. I wish I could get it on that class action lawsuit. Outrageous. Oh, okay. Okay, Nancy. But anyway, y'all, the movie is called Unforgivable or The Unforgivable. But when I tell you, when you get to the end, you will, because me, I kept saying, that's on you. You know what you did. You know what I mean? But when you get to the end and hear the story, because the movie starts, and I will not tell you what that is. I want you to go watch that movie because it's good. But when the movie starts, Sandra Bullock is getting booked into jail. You see her being arrested and you see her being booked in. I mean, I take that back. You don't see her being arrested or put in jail. You see her getting released from prison after being in there for 20 years. And then she comes out of prison. So that's how the movie starts. And that's all I'm going to tell you, because I don't like somebody to mess up a movie. But when I tell you, I promise you it is worth the watch. It's worth the watch. It's good. Oh my goodness. And I would have never watched it if it wasn't pushed on me like that. I don't even know how that happened. When I just turned on my TV, the movie starts playing. I'm like, I got to click into Netflix. I didn't even have to click in. So, thank you, Caroline, if you're still on. I just seen you like my post. So, Lane, you're back. It is, Lane. It really is. And that's what I got to do tomorrow. And I ain't in the mood for it, child. I got so much work to do. Lori, I'm going to tell you something. Move it to the top. And I promise you, you will be on my video tomorrow talking about, girl, thank you for telling me to watch that. Hey, Danielle. The name of the movie is called The Unforgivable, I think. Unforgivable. If you put Unforgivable, and it's probably as soon as you sign into Netflix, it's probably because it's a brand new movie. Which Wayne? Lane? Oh, Lane ain't caught up with us yet. Lane, as soon as you see this part, move your red line at the bottom of your screen. If you're on your phone or your computer or whatever, move your red line all the way to the end so you can catch up with us. She must have hopped off because she's talking about the wings we was talking about a minute ago. Hey, Lisa Lemons, how are you? What's going on? But yeah, y'all, The Unforgivable. First of all, I've never seen Sandra Bullock play a part like that. Like, she completely, you wouldn't even know it was her. Her character took her to the deep end. Okay. I'm good, Lisa. I'm good. Hey, Mr. Lemons. So, yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, she played that part. This is going to be, what do they get? Grammys or Oscars or whatever for the movies? She's going to get something for that. She's going to get something for that movie. I promise you. Nobody else saw it other than Regina. I don't know. Regina said she saw it. Yeah, Halle Berry's movie. Did y'all see that? Halle Berry. What was that on? Was that on Hulu or Netflix? It was on one of them. Halle Berry has another one. She became that part too. Y'all got to see that. It's about her being a boxer or a street fighter or something. One of them fighters. That was good. It was really good. I haven't heard from her. No. But, child, when I tell y'all, you will not. Bruised. Yes. Halle Berry's is bruised. And, that was good. I mean, that's another one, another tearjerker. A couple times through the movie that, I had to, yeah. What's the recall notice? Yes, it comes right up because it's brand new. It just came out in the last couple days. But when I tell you that movie that got me last night, I wish I could find another one of them for tonight because I just stripped my bed like an idiot. So I'm going to have to do it. The Minute Maid recall involves products that might contain metal pieces. Oh my, think I don't mess with Minute Maid. Food Safety Network reported Coca-Cola issued a recall for the various Minute Maid drinks. Okay. So so look for Coca-Cola's recall on Minute Maid to see what ones might have been affected, y'all. Oh, you don't have like a Netflix app because it's on Netflix. Netflix is worth having, especially when there's nothing on TV. So I've always kept it. And right now, if you have T-Mobile, you get Netflix free. Yeah. So just call T-Mobile and they will give you the code to go in and you will sign up for it. Fruit punch, date code. Okay. All right, sugar honey, all them. So it's all these. I don't drink it though, but yeah, y'all look out for that. And they didn't deliver it, Lane? I remember when you said you was getting it. Okay, kickball. I knew she was something. Some kind of a fighter, but it's good. Oh, Verizon. I mean, for your cell phone company. You have Verizon for your cell phone? Verizon didn't work here for me. I had to switch over to T-Mobile. Oh, okay. Ooh. My daughter doesn't drink sugary juice either. Zaya might. I might have to text her and tell her if she got any Minute Maid, don't drink it. Because she just went grocery shopping today. Wow. So they got to put your bed together, right, Lane? Or are you going to put it together? 1990. Yeah, I had to get rid of Verizon because it didn't work in Texas. It was not good. And everybody here told me go T-Mobile because it works the best here in Texas. And I've never had a problem since I had T-Mobile. I could not talk when I first moved here, I couldn't talk on the phone in my house, in my apartment. Couldn't talk. There was no service. So they sent me out this like router thing that didn't help. I wound up just getting rid of the service and going to T-Mobile. Oh, okay. Oh, you said you just waking up for a minute, huh, Cynthia? How you doing, friend? Oh, okay. All right. 15 minutes ain't bad. But yeah, y'all, I said that movie was good. That's the one thing. Oh, for y'all who just popped on. Ain't she cute? Ain't she cute? She cute. The structure is good. It's so soft. Oh my goodness. Y'all, everything about this thing cute. Everything about it cute. Look at that. So cute. Yeah, no, AT&T doesn't have it. It's T-Mobile has something to do with Netflix now. I think they bought them out or something. And so they offer Netflix for free. Also, iPhone with T-Mobile gives you Apple TV for a year free. So if you have an iPhone and T-Mobile, you get Netflix and Apple TV for free. But the Apple is only for a year. Netflix is, put it this way, I think they pay $7.99 or $8.99 or something towards it. Whatever that, if you want something higher, like the whole family involved, then you got to pay a little bit towards it. Oh, wow. Get out of here, Pam. Yeah. Sugar Honey be on them recalls and all that stuff. She'll be like, hey, watch this. Or this is on sale. She'll let me know in a minute. Good, Cynthia. Thank you, Sandra. I'm going to tell you. Hey, Sandra Perez, how are you? What's up, Sandra Perez, my friend? Feliz Navidad. Didn't I say that right? Girl, I'm from Jersey. Feliz Navidad, friend. Sprite and Coca-Cola. I don't mess with that either. So see, good. I'm good. Good, Sandra. Sandra always has me cracking up with her posts. Like, she is such a comedian with her posts. Her and between her and my cousin Ronnie, they had me cracking up laughing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all this bolo. Look at this. I know what you're saying. Just wait. Look. Honestly, I think it's cute. Is the reason why I actually touched it. I think it's so different. And I think you could really rock this out. Like, really, if you're going to go somewhere and you really want to have something sharp and be the quality when you pick this up, the weight of this, right? It is heavy. So I was like, for some, I know some of y'all like that look like my grandmama curtains. I done said that already. I know what y'all saying. So this right here, Sonya. What's up, friend? Y'all, this bag right here, right? This bag, it has an inside zipper pocket on this side, right? It has the logo here. I mean, the designer's name there. And it has another pocket on this side. 2 pockets, on this side for your pens or whatever. Don't ever put no pens in no bag. Don't do that. Yes, indeed. Vlogmas Day 9. You know what, Sugar Honey, I swear, I got to put her on payroll because she be throwing them up in there. So wait, look at this, y'all. I had never heard of this brand. And this is what I was saying in the beginning of it. Oh, wow. Go on, Pam. I don't know when I'll be going back to Vegas. I really don't know. I have no idea at this point when I'm going to be going back. I just came back in September. And, I made several trips to Vegas this year. I think I was there 3 times in a matter of 12 months. 3 whole times. Yeah. Y'all want to know, okay, last October, I went to Vegas, right? Then in December, I was in Georgia. Came home in January. No, I wound up coming home early because I got sick. Remember, Lane? I was at Lane's house. I came home on like New Year's Eve, right? Or New Year's Day, something. It was New Year's Eve. I came home the night of New Year's Eve. And then on January 1st, my nephew passed away. So I wound up going in jail. So now, Vegas in October. Georgia in December. Jersey in January. And I was in Jersey for like 18 days in January. Then February, I was home. April, I think. I didn't travel again till April. No, March. March, I went to Vegas again. Okay. May, I went to Jersey. And then September of this year, I went back to Vegas. I did. So I ain't going back to Vegas. Not right now. Not right this second. Then again, I could find a nice flight and a cheap hotel, and I might be there next month. Who knows? That's just how it does. Yes. So, Tarashi, all y'all over there baking, huh? Okay, Sandra. Yes. Isn't this nice though? I mean, when you really look at it, you can see the quality of it, right? Look at the little bell balls things right there, right? Look at that. And then look at the print on the bag. All right. So if you look on Poshmark, you're going to see these $450. Most of them sold. You will look on List, the high end, like the real and List and all them. 400, 525 already sold, none in stock. Yup. I found one for $375, but it got some damage to it. Like it has some staining on the inside. This one has no staining, no nothing. Yes. It's by a brand called Zimmerman. It's made of like I don't know what the fabric is. Probably like a silk or something. It's really pretty. So I want to say these sold closer into like the $7,000 to $1,000 range originally. But now they're, you can't get them from the store anymore. It's not, they're done with this line, but people buy them offline. But like I said, imagine either you have on some chocolate brown, or either, like I said, some nice winter white with a nice thick turtleneck, and you really dress up your little area here with a bunch of chains and stuff, that look, and you have on some cute Louboutins or whatever, and some white slacks, winter white slacks to match the turtleneck, like a monochromatic look, and then you just grab this bag. Yeah. He gonna like you. He gonna like you. Look at that. This is called what is it called again, Sugar Honey? The decorated or the embellished. I think it's the embellished envelope bag. Embellished envelope bag. So, yeah. I found this at Goodwill. I did not know what it was, y'all. I picked it up. I felt the weight. I said, this is good. And I put it in my cart, paid $6.99 for it, left, and then I looked it up. But I knew that this was something. So nice. Now, is it my style? Am I going out on dates and stuff? No. So I'm definitely going to be selling this. I'll be putting this up on Poshmark. But this one right here is the only one that I will be selling this is the new one of the other ones that I just got today. This will be sold tomorrow night on my handbag sale. So this is Dooney and Burke sitting there. And like I said, I found one thing with this right here on you would never know it, but I came home and searched it all the way. Okay. It has like a hunter green interior, nice interior, right? But when you go into the zipper pocket on one side, there is a hole in there that needs to be stitched. It has the key fob inside, to hang your keys on it. And yes, you can put everything in this. Everything. Embellished envelope clutch. Yes. That is nice. So this will be on sale tomorrow night. And I have a mustard color one that I'm adding in too. Maybe two mustard color. I got two mustard color ones. Yes, indeed, Tarasha. I can't bake to save my life. Don't even try. Anything really that you have to bake is like pie. It all has flour in it. I don't fiddle with it because of diabetes anyway. But even before I had diabetes, I've never been a baker. I've made box cakes in my life, but I've never made anything from like homemade. Never been a baker. Yep. My daughter bakes good. I don't. But yeah. Y'all ready for a question? We've been on about an hour now. A little over an hour. Oh no, 53 minutes. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That, and then what else am I putting on? I'm actually listing this, but I'm going to have it on sale tomorrow. This, I showed y'all this. Wine stopper. Has everything with it. Even has a paperwork. Versace. Gianni Versace. Even has all the paperwork. So this, I'm gonna show. You see this red? How I just got red? I just got hot all of a sudden. Old age ain't no joke, man. So that'll be, I'll show that during the live tomorrow, but it's going to be on Poshmark because I told you I'm not letting that go for less than $85. I just can't. I have to. So I understand if people on here, but I'm going to put it on Poshmark because I know it'll sell. That would be the cheapest one on Poshmark. So I know somebody, and it'll have everything, which I'm probably messing up the sale flow on there because the ones that have the box and the paperwork and all that, they're in the 150s and stuff like that. Yeah, some places just don't get the good bags. I've noticed that. Like when I was in Jersey, I never got good bags. When I moved out here, I did. I found a couple good bags in Vegas. Yeah, so I mean, some places just don't get them. But you know, one thing I will do if it's something I want, like the Luella Giselle bags. I love those bags, and I would not pay the full price for them because I could like it just wasn't affordable to me. I mean, could I go put the money out and pay 1,600 to 2,200, 2,900, 3,600 for the bag? I could have done it, but I had two kids, and the two kids was in high school with proms and graduations and needing cars and wanting to go, you know, going to college and all of that. And you're like, nah, that it ain't just that heavy. It ain't that heavy. So I would go to New York and buy the fakes that looked like them but wasn't. And that was the life I lived for years. Well, later, now here we are, almost 20 years later, I went to searching for them and I found them at decent prices. Now, did I find them for $6.99? No. Sometimes you do have to pay $100, $150 to get what you really wanted, but it's better than spending $1,600, $2,000, you know. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I remember when Rag and Bone was really selling good. Yeah, well, you know what? I think they didn't know because they had this one girl that was in front of me in line. She had her boo with her. Now, I'm not gonna say they're married. If they were a young couple, or they might have been just. The fact that she looked at him as if, could I buy these? And he said, just go ahead if it's going to make you happy. They had some. They said this man, the guy working there, said this woman just came and dropped off 4 bags. It was this one, right? And this is why I tell you I don't know. It was this one. And there were 2 other ones. One was a Prada and one was and I mean they were all in perfect shape, just like this. One was a Kate Spade. It was a nice one. They were selling that for $125. The Prada and the Yves Saint Laurent, and this one. The lady brought the Prada and the Yves Saint Laurent, and I said, "Give me that black one." Give me it before she checks. Look, wants to look at that. So I told him, "Yeah, I'll take this one." But she spent over $200 for both bags. But she looked at the guy the man she was with, and she was like, and he was like, if they're going to make you happy, I mean, it's a great savings. Because she pulled up on the phone what they really cost. And he said, just go ahead and get them. So she spent over $500 in that store with what she bought in those 2 bags. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So what happened was the man said that morning, this lady pulled up and she donated these 4 bags. So the one I left, the only one that was left was the Kate Spade for $125 because he said it was still in the bag, you know, the dust bag. It still did have all the plastic on it, you know, and stuff like. But this is what gets me with that. I looked at it. I do believe the bag is real. But I say that to say, normally when you're selling them in the store, unless she got that bag from somebody or ordered it, maybe she ordered it online and it came still with the plastic on it. High-end stores take all of that off and they have the bags there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So she might have ordered it from somewhere and never used that Kate Spade bag. But it was like a hot pink. Nothing that it was like this color. It was a beautiful bag. It was new. It was like still being sold on the site. So it was a nice one. I got a nice Tory Burch that I might be in the sale tomorrow. It might be in that sale tomorrow. Pam, if you're interested, come to the sale tomorrow. Because I have a really nice one, and that is on my possible being added in. It's really nice. It's a very neutral bag. You can carry it with anything. I love the bag, but I'm just trying to, I'm like looking at now, I was attempting to cut my bags down at least 60%, and I'm only going to keep 40%. I don't have the place to store them. I'll never get my closet clean unless I clear out that stuff. Hey, Fatima, welcome, friend. Everybody's good here. Yeah, come check it out tomorrow because you might find one on there. It's a really nice leather bag that you could wear with anything. It's nice. Okay, did I miss anybody else talking? When did you get it, Sandra? You know what? They're good though. They just don't, you're not, unless you beat that bag up and treat it horribly, you will always be able to get some money out of that bag. What did you get? The Never Full? Like an MM Never Full? Oh, I heard that, Cynthia. I will keep you in my prayers, friend. Okay, Cynthia. Somebody else came on. Ann. Hey, oh, hey, Ann Staples. How are you, friend? You get some rest, Cynthia. All right, y'all ready for a question? Y'all ain't gonna be playing with me tonight. I done took all of my bedding off. I have to. I stripped my bed. I'm gonna go in there. I didn't even spray it. Normally I spray it with Lysol and I'll walk away. I didn't even do it. So I'm gonna have to spray it before I do it. $1,501. But wait, what bag did you get, Sandra? 2015. Yes, Speedy third. Oh, Speedy. Okay. With the long strap. Okay. Hey, Tanya. Okay. Yeah, definitely. How are you, Tanya? Oh, it's a restaurant that I want to come to down there. It's not necessarily a restaurant, it's a food truck. And they sell soul food, and it's normally at the Galleria down there, Tanya. Girl, I can't. The food, the pictures they put up on Instagram, I follow them. I'm like, one day, I'm just going to get in my car. I'm going to drive down to Houston and go get food from that place. Hey, Margaret, welcome, friend. I can't wait to find. It's called the something. I can't wait to get. I'm going to drive down there to Houston. I'm going to get me a hotel for maybe 2 nighs. And I'm going to eat at that place. And then I'm going to hit a little couple thrift stores. And then I'm driving on back home. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to make a weekend of it. But I'll do it during the week. I won't do it on the weekend. You know what I mean? I'll do it during the week when people are at work. So, yeah, I'm thinking about making that one of my trips soon. Like just a couple day, 2 nights in a hotel, come home. And leave out like the crack of dawn so I can have that whole day available. I hear you, Lori. We're going to make a trip of it, huh? We need to get us a little bus. Yeah, no, not right now. Oh, no. Our Galleria is horrible. Oh, my God. I wouldn't begin to go into the Galleria right now. I'll go in January. After all the sales and stuff are done, after January, I'll go back to the mall. Let me tell you something. I bet you can't even get into the Parkade at Dallas. I don't even try to go there. Like, no way. Don't need that mall. Don't need nothing in it right now. So, yeah, I haven't been to the mall in a minute. But, yeah, around this time, I'm even say October started being really crowded at the Galleria. They got the Christmas tree up. They had that tallest Christmas tree in a mall or something like that. So, they had that. So, and then they had the ice skating around the tree. So, it's like very crowded in there. And then the shopping, people foolishly spending their money. Ain't doing it. I'm telling y'all. All right, I'm going to pick a question. Y'all ready? They've been getting deep on us. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know what this is about, but the first line got me. Y'all ready? This is number 128. Let me mark it. You, your closest friend, and your father are on vacation together. Okay? Hiking near a remote lake. Your companions stumble upon a nest of poisonous snakes and are badly bitten. Neither will live without neither will live without an immediate full dose of anti-venom. Yet you have only 1 dose. What would you do? Hey, friend. I loved you, girl. I loved you like no other. I did. Lane, you're my best friend. I promise you I will take care of Sierra. I promise you I will take care of Sierra. But my daddy got to get this shot, babe. I'm sorry. Love you, Lane. Sierra, come on. Move on to Dallas. Move on to Dallas, baby. If you really need to stay in Atlanta, I'll move there and take over the mortgage. But Daddy got to get that shot. But then again, my dad's already dead, so my best friend would get it. I'm changing. You see me change that question up? Lane, you're my best friend, girl. But I promise you, Sierra won't want for nothing, okay? She won't want for, I'm so glad she ain't on here right now. Lane's probably doing something. She probably walked away. But I'm so glad she didn't hear that. But I gotta tell her about it. Oh my God. Hey, Joanne. Y'all, we're not I mean, come on. Come on. Outrageous. Yeah, exactly. My father passed away, so, but I heard that time. See, that's the deal. It is a question though, because even though me and my dad didn't have the best relationship with me growing up, my dad was in the house with us. We just were oil and water, but he was always there. You see what I'm saying? And before he passed away, we straightened things out, you know. And he initiated the conversation and was like, "Look, you're my child. I love you, you know, such and such and such. Hey, Sandra, welcome." But we straightened that. But I'm just saying, come on now. If you had a parent that was absent and wasn't there, best friend, come on, girl. Leave that fool. Hold up, Lane. Did you hear my conversation? Did you just hear what I just answered, Lane? I thought she got off. Lane, here's the question, Lane. Listen. You, your closest friend, and your father are on vacation together, hiking near a remote lake. Your companions stumble upon a nest of poisonous snakes and are bitten and badly bitten. You know neither will live without an immediate full dose of anti-venom. Yet you have only one. What do you do? Okay, so now you heard that question. I said, Lane, I love you dearly. I promise you I will take care of Sierra. I promise you I will take care of Sierra. She will want for nothing, girl. Nothing. I will take care of her, but my daddy got to get that needle. Oh my God. I will look, if Sierra don't want to move to Dallas, I'll come there. I'll just take over the mortgage at your house and I'll let her stay there till she's ready to go out and do what she's going to do, or make sure she can take care of, afford the house by herself, and she won't want for nothing. Okay. I will take care of Sierra like ain't nobody been. Lane, I'm going to miss you, girl. Oh God. But no, funny is I know Lane would feel the same way. It's our parents. Come on now. But yeah, that was a funny question. That was cute. But I'll take care of it. And I bet you she told me the same thing. Girl, y'all won't want for nothing. I will take care. I will make sure she's straight. Okay. My dad got to get it. Yes. Oh, I can't deal. I cannot deal. I can't deal with y'all. Y'all ready for another question? Girl, yes. Oh, that was funny. But that's my road dog. I'll be like, Dad, look, I'm gonna give you 2/3. I'm gonna get Lane something. Hopefully she'll survive. Yes, indeed. Girl, listen. All right, y'all ready? Okay, we're on 72. This is my birthday. 207. It's 072. Okay. What could someone figure out about you by the friends you've chosen? And there's a second part to this. What could someone, that's a stupid one. I have no idea. Well, I mean, if you, with the sleep around girls, then I guess that they could assume you're a sleep arounder. If you, I guess you can. But because I don't really have a life, you wouldn't be able to figure out nothing about me. Maybe they thrift. I don't know. I don't like that question. Let me see what the other part was. Do you choose friends? Wait. Do your close friends tend to be older or younger than you, less than or more talented and successful to you? And do they share your values, ambitions, and interests? I don't know. You know what I choose a friend on? I choose a friend. We may not have the same things in common all the time, like everything. I choose a friend because I feel in my spirit that it's right. You see what I'm saying? If I hit it off with somebody, they could be my friend for the rest of my life. Even if we don't talk for a while, they will be my friend. You know what I mean? Then there's some you have to write off. Then there's some that you just realize is not a good thing. I had a friend for all my life. Lane knows who I'm talking about, but I won't mention any names. And I finally had to come to the conclusion that she really wasn't my friend. I was her friend. You see what I'm saying? She wasn't my friend. And after almost 50 years, I had to cut the relationship. And it was kind of hard to do, but it got easier because things had happened gradually. And then when I never felt the need to pick up the phone and say, hey, this is something I talk to on a daily basis. And I never felt the need to pick up the phone and say, hey, this was the problem, or this is what's going on. No, we talked a little too much about the things that was going on for me to have to say that to you now. So at this point, when I realize you're not going to be my friend, we need to just stop talking to each other, But it was never a fight. Like, I don't do that. I tell y'all, I will walk away. Zip, I will ghost. And that's exactly what happened. And so I don't think that she sits back now and says, I wonder what happened. I think she knows what happened. But we never had the conversation because we had conversations in the past. So, yeah. Yep. So I'm telling you, I will pick a friend not because they like the same things I like all the time. I pick a friend because that friend has proven themselves to be a friend to me, just like I'm going to prove myself to be a friend to them. You know what I mean? And most of my friends are friends I've had since I was a little girl. Me too. Exactly, Jatan. I tell you, me and Lane made mud pies together, y'all. We made mud pies. Now, we was young. We were about, what, 5 when we first met? Because then y'all moved back, Lane. We was about 4 or 5. I think like 4 when we met. And then you moved back down south. And then y'all came back like 2 years later or something. Y'all came back. Yeah. And then, but we picked up our friendship just like that. And our whole lives. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So because Lane had to move up north for a while, and then she went back and then wound up coming back and to the same place. So right across the street from me, and we just was friends ever since. Exactly. Me too, Lane. And that's why we hit it off, because it doesn't matter to me what she does on the other side of our friendship. She could do whatever she wants to do and have her life the way she has it. But when we get together, or if we get on the phone, me and Lane can't talk. Like 4 hours will go by like that. And we talk. I mean, she has different things that she does, and so do I. But it doesn't involve, it doesn't interfere with our friendship. Yes, indeed. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah, because we could agree to disagree and move on and be like, child, what's for dinner? You know what I mean? Like, that's just what a friend is. We are not going to have everything. I don't think I want to be I don't want a friend that's going to mirror me exactly. You know what I mean? Because then what do you learn from that friendship? I want a friend that's going to be able to teach me something that I would never have encountered in my life, because that's not a way I would go, things I would do or experience that I would have, and they have that. I could get something out of that. But then I want that comfort when I need the friend to hear me out, or when they need me and they just want to get something off their chest. I want that too. I want that connection too. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Diva Grace, what's up, friend? Yes, indeed. 10 friends. I never had 10 friends in my life altogether. I never had that. But it's been fine. It's worked out good. Okay. So now that was, let me put that off. That was 072. Okay. We're going to do one more question. Then we'll just chit chat for a minute and I'm getting off of here because I got to go make my bed. I done stripped it all down to nothing just before I came on here. You ever do that and then regret it because you get tired? And you're like, oh, I could have just went one more night. No, I got it. I knew. I said I needed a good night's sleep. Okay. So that's it. Stop. Okay. Let's see. We got 179. Let's pick that one. Okay. 179. Let's see what we got here. Your 12-year-old daughter hacks into a corporate database and causes $1 million worth of damage. When's her funeral? When's that little heifer's funeral? That's all I want to say. And put some money on my books. Y'all gonna have to call up to the jail and put some money on my books. And somebody get her funeral planned. When caught, she tearfully says it was just a prank and she had no idea she caused that much damage. How should she be punished? Murder in the first degree. Because who's going to pay for that? I might as well be sitting in jail where they ain't expecting much from me. I choked that little stinking little thing. Did y'all hear that? Child. All I'm asking is for some money on my books. I ain't going to be running around nobody's little playmate to be getting a snack bar. No, I ain't doing it. I need money. That's all I'm saying. Now, listen to this. Your 12-year-old daughter hacks into a corporate database and causes $1 million worth of damage. When caught, she tearfully says it was just a prank and she had no idea she caused such damage. How should she be punished? Now, you know what? She would be on her, like, I would not take on that debt. Although a judge could make you because you're the parental over it, but it would fall on your responsibility. At 12 years old, the responsibility is not the child. It would fall on the parent. However, I would say put her in somewhere and let her. No, I couldn't do that. I'm sitting here lying. I would cry my eyes out. I would tell them how I was a single parent. I would tell my husband if he didn't get lost up out of that house, I would break his neck. He better get out of here. Right? And I'm a single parent. I just don't know. I would do everything in my power. I would just lay my whole body on the mercy of the court. I swear. And then I would never let her touch an electronic until she was 30 ever again. I would buy myself one of those big dog cages. I would throw her up in there and lock it and feed her 3 times a day. Yeah, I would. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Child. Outrageous. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she would have to get her little behind popped. Volunteering ain't helping us pay. She need to be somewhere to work to pay that back. They need to be paying her wherever she volunteering at. Child, community service is not going to pay them folk that $1 million back. I ain't doing it. She better get out here and pray. I'd be like, look, Lord, I'm going to go play a lottery ticket because I ain't going to jail for this little girl. Okay. I'm going to go play this. All I need is $1 million after taxes to pay these people back. You ain't got to give me nothing extra. Look, Lord, work with me because this fool done made a mistake and I can't throw her in the trash. I want to, but I can't. Yes. Yes, a child can. Yeah, some states 14, some states 16. You can get your working papers. But guess what? She'd be working under the table, babysitting and cutting grass and everything else to be paying. Then she can work. I don't care nothing about that. When it comes to 12 years old, she would find herself a job. She would be cutting grass, picking up trash, taking cans and bottles to recycling. She'd be doing all of that. Babysitting everybody in the neighborhood, baby. Yes, she would. Oh, yeah. Honey, listen. People can't do a lot of things, and they do it. Shoot. I saw it, Sugar Honey. You crazy. She said, start a hacking boot camp, and her portion of the earnings is going to charity. No, her portion of the earnings is going to the people. She bet that she stole their money, because somebody gonna want their money back. Hopefully they have insurance, but you might still have to pay a portion of that, like the deductible or whatever. Child, ain't no way. But still, half of it falls on you. 500,000 or $1 million. It's not that much of a difference when it all comes down to the big scheme of things, when you got to be giving it to somebody. Lord, I'll tell you, I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer that question, because me right now, when it didn't happen, I want to kill her. But of course, if it happened and it was a situation, I'd be like Kris Jenner, like she is with them Kardashians. Whenever them girls came home with a problem, she turned it into money. I would be like, Kris, I need help. This girl done hacked it and caused a mess. We'll sell the story. We'll sell the story. Just don't say a word. Don't talk to nobody. Let me get my lawyers involved. We will sell the story. We will make a movie and we'll pay them people back. That's Kris Jenner. I'll turn into Kris Jenner in a minute. I was naked. I was in a porno. We'll make a movie out of it. We'll make a movie. We'll get ahead of it. We will do it. Yes, Kris Jenner ain't play that. She wouldn't even play. That's why them girls got all that money. Yes. Outrageous. I know. Sugar Honey, you got to get your subbies up so you can get that community wall. Yes. Yo, if anybody's not subscribed to Sugar Honey Iced Tea, she does not put up videos, but she is the best person to have on your page, because I'm telling you, see how she jumps in the chat and be handling stuff, but it would help her get her community page if she got her subscribers up. Wait, oh, somebody's grand. Oh, Yvonne. So did you find out that she did have it, Yvonne? Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. We will definitely keep her in prayer, Yvonne. I knew you the other day. You said she was being tested. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. My daughter had it recently too. All of us will keep her in prayer. You know how we do. Wow. Yeah, I know, Jatan. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I don't know. I would be on the phone like, excuse me, I need to speak to Kris Jenner. She's the only person in the world that can help me right now. And Kris Jenner will have the whole plan. I will get in touch with producers. We will get somebody out there. Don't talk to nobody until I get people out there. I'm telling you, Kris will handle it. Okay, y'all want one more? I can't stop with this book. Child. Has she been vaccinated? Yvonne? Because I know they say with the vaccination, you know, at least you know that they may get sick, but more than likely they and yeah, a lot of zinc. Get that zinc in there. Ciao. Okay, I'm going. Okay. Oh, we had this before. Dang, the one I turned to, we had. Yeah, zinc for the immune system. Okay. Okay, we got 49, y'all. or 50? I'm trying to look. I'm trying to think. Should we do 49 or 50? I don't want to read it. 40. You see, 49 is just a little question. 50 has more. So that's why I'm just like, which one should we do? I'm going to do the 49. I said 49 first. Okay. What is the most outrageous thing you've ever done? Do you look back on it more with pleasure or regret? Then there's another part to it in blue. All right, I got my answer. I did something really outrageous and I can't get it back. And I want it back. Can't buy it back. Yeah, Sugar Honey, snatch your link up and put it in the chat. So we can get you your people so you could, she already got a couple hundred. I'm going to read it, but I'll wait for you to come back. Snatch your link up and put it in the chat. I know, girl, do what I said do. Because she probably like, I ain't doing that. Girl, put it in there. Because so you can get your community wall. I'm going to read it. She ain't going to do it, y'all. I might have to do it for her. I swear. I know her. She ain't going to do it. She's going to say, I ain't putting my thing in there. Oh, get out of here, Regina. What? Go on. You stop being a teacher? Let me see if I could, the thing is, it's just because she doesn't upload, it's hard to find the page. But I'm going to have to go into one of my videos and see on the comments. 1 second, y'all. I'm looking. See if I can grab the link for y'all. Nope. No link there. All right, wait. I'll put it somewhere. I can't get it right now. You can't find your own. Just go on where it says your YouTube channel up top and then say share. And then copy it. You just go up in the top and then, like go on your page and it'll say share. And you just hit that and copy link. I couldn't get it. But anyway, all right, here's the question. I'm going to wait for you to do that and then I'm going to give you the question again. Nobody else answered it? Oh, here we go. Tarasha had my first and only back at the. Oh, Lord. Child. Wow. Get out of here, Tarasha. You know what, Marge? Marge said that crazy writing, huh? Oh, here's Sugar Honey's link, y'all. She just put it up. Okay. Oh, okay, Nancy. Never had children. Oh, okay. Fatima said, long story. That was a married guy. Oh, yeah. I know. That's one you always want to snatch your time back. Okay. Oh, wow. Get out of here. There's the number one right there, Jatan. Okay, I'm going to ask that question one more time because Sugar Honey didn't hear it. What is the most outrageous thing you've ever done? Do you look back on it with pleasure or regret? Now, I'm going to answer mine. I'm going to give 1 second because Oh, okay. So again, do you look back on it with pleasure or regret? So I'm assuming you're saying regret, Sandra. Regret. Okay. Did you hear it, Sugar Honey, or do you want me to say it one more time? There you go. That happened to me too. One time. But the funny thing is, it was my dad's cousin, so it's my cousin. I happened to have been, I was doing what I shouldn't have been, wound up in East Camden. I grew up in a section of Camden called Fairview and Fairview Manor. And I wound up in East Camden following my friends, but I wasn't lost. I was with my friends, but I put it this way. I couldn't have got home on my own. I might have been like 12 or 13. And my father's cousin was a cop in Camden. Before we worked together for 6 months prior to him retiring. But anyway, so, I mean, well, we worked in the same department, like we worked in special operations together. But he pulled over because he saw me. He rode past, the cop car rode past us, and I'm just standing there out on the street with my friends thinking I'm something, knowing I would have been in so much trouble. The cop car spins around real quick and it comes back. And he said, he didn't know which one because I got 3 sisters and we're all stair steps. He just said, Brody. And I turned around and he said, get over here and get in this car. And I was scared to death. And I saw him. I was like, oh my God, I'm crying. I'm begging him the whole time in the back of that police car. Driving home, he had to take me out of his sector all the way to cross on the other side of town. Camden is 9 square miles. So I was at the 9 and he was taking me back to the 1. Yeah. Yes. And when I got home, y'all, my dad was ready to jack me, but my father didn't beat us. He did not punish us, smack us, pop us, none of that. He would get sick our mother on us. And she would jack us up, right? But my mother wasn't home. She was at the store or something. And so he made me go in my room, and then they stood there and talked. He was like, man, she was out on the street with all these kids. And he said, I knew as soon as I seen her, that's my cousin. And so he said, he spun around and was like, yeah. So I never did that again. But that was so funny, that right there. But that wasn't my biggest regret. There you go. All of us almost got the same answer. Yes. Learn from the mistake. I heard that, Diva. Okay, I'm going to repeat the question for you. Sugar Honey is getting ready to come out with something, y'all, because she's pondering. Okay. What is the most outrageous thing you've ever done? Do you look back on it more with pleasure or regret? So you did an outrageous thing. It doesn't mean it has to be something negative. So you either look at it with pleasure or regret, but it was outrageous, something you wouldn't have done, something, Yo, I spent 11 years of my life with a narcissist. And my biggest regret is that I let him move into my house at one point. It was hard to get him out. But I say that to say, I look at that as regret. I was a person who was strong on never letting nobody move into my home, and I did that. That was my biggest regret. And it was a horrible, I'm going to say the first year was okay. It was good. Put it this way, it was good the first year. After that, I just could not deal. So he didn't live with me. He only lived with me maybe about 4 years because I got him out. But we still kind of, relied on each other for things for years to come after that until I moved here. Yeah, it wasn't good. But I regret that whole thing. Like if I could go back and erase the whole situation, the whole meeting, I would do, because it brought nothing. There was no value brought to my life from that situation. That's where my regret comes in. Hey, Claire. Yes, indeed. Child, you got off on the wrong stop. Uh-huh. But yeah, just so happened he saw me. And like I said, he couldn't, at the time I was 12, because we didn't see each other all the time. I knew who he was. But Yeah, I knew who he was, and he knew that I was one of my dad's kids. So he just said, Brody, get over here. And I can't. I was first he was a cop, and I didn't realize who he was. And I just thought, oh my God, this cop knows my name. So my parents must have put a missing persons on me because I was gone for like 3 hours from our neighborhood. And yeah. So, but then as I got up close on him, I realized who he was. I regret every time I did not listen to my. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yes, indeed, child. That's when you know you've been protected. But you know what, Sonia? You can look at that as not regret too, because that held you in place for the one that came. You see what I'm saying? So that might, again, that's where it comes in. Do you look back on it with regret, or pleasure? And so it's not the worst thing in the world for you. Me, it added no positive energy to my life whatsoever. That was just a whole waste of time. Yep, a whole waste of time, y'all. But that's all right. I'm over it. I'm over the regret. Sugar Honey putting it down, y'all. Yes, indeed. Y'all don't wear me out. My energy level is down. And I still got to make this bed before I get in it. I'm telling you, this guest room bed is looking really good right now. Swear it is. But I'm going to get another boost of energy. Like last night, after I got off the live, I had got a boost of energy and sat there and watched that whole movie without falling asleep. And then wound up scrolling all the social media apps till 6 a.m. I swear, hot mess. So tomorrow I will be putting up a vlog, but the live won't be considered a vlog. The live will just be for the bags. But anyway, for anybody just popped on, here's my new baby that I got today. Goodwill. 1 second. Yeah, this bag is so nice. Look at that. Yep. And then, yes, you know it. You know it, child. Thank you, Sugar Honey. Yes, tomorrow now that bag that I just showed you is not for sale tomorrow. This one is. This is Dooney and Burt. This, I love a good airplane bag. Y'all can fit everything up in here. Everything. You can put all your unmentionables and save space in your flip-flops, some comfortable shoe, whatever. Everything can fit up in here. Your iPad, your phone, your gloves, your whatever, your keys, your ticket, your everything could be right up in here. I do have I sold most of my long chop bags, but I think I do. I have a messenger and probably what's the name of it? Probably the can't think of the name of it right now. A tan and brown one I think I do have. But I didn't have them out yet. I have to look for them. Go back in there and dig. It's a few more I do want to dig out. But anyway, on the 9th of December, Vlogmas Day 9. I showed a bunch of these bags already. So I don't want to do it all again. Yes, indeed, child. You was over there doing it, huh? She said she wasn't playing that. She went to church afterwards and was like, thank you, Father. Anyway, and another thing. This right here, y'all, be on the lookout. Right? This bag, yo, I cannot get these nails off. I want them off so bad, but they are stuck. 2 weeks. This has been 2 weeks, but they faded right away and I want them off. But anyway, this bag is called by Zimmerman. It is a very high-end brand. I never heard of it. This is called the embellished envelope clutch by Zimmerman. And this bag sells real good. Okay. Real good. So that's going to go on Poshmark. The only two that's going on Poshmark right now that, well, a lot of them probably will, but I'm going to be adding them to these here. I'm just putting on Poshmark. And then this one here, I'm putting on Poshmark. And this is the Elisa by Coach. Limited edition 2007 line. Nice bag. Embellished envelope clutch. Yeah, I love that bag. So just y'all look out for that, because when you find it, it'll be a money maker for you. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are something else. I'm done with y'all with these questions. Oh, I didn't mark that one off. I'm so glad. Y'all want to do one more and then I'm hanging up on y'all? I'm enjoying these questions myself. Oh, and then don't forget, I'll be showing this tomorrow, but this will be listed too. The Versace stopper, wine stopper. All right. Get ready. Let's get deep. I'm going to take it all the way to the beginning. Oh, I went all the way to the cardboard. Okay, let's do 11. 011. Would you like there to be a law requiring the police to achieve video footage of everything they do while on duty? I meant the archive. I said achieve. Archive. There is a law. I don't know if it's a law, but they do nowadays. In my day, this is what I don't like. This is where my problem comes about. You got to go to the bathroom. You have to have a personal conversation if your children call you or if your spouse calls you. You have to have some of your personal time when you're not, you know what I mean? That should not be required, because most police officers work 10, 12-hour shifts. So there's going to be time that your child is going to call you with a problem while you're working, and you have to step away, or if you're in your car, you're talking to them about this problem. Yeah, you got to go through that and check and see, Tarasha. So that's the only thing I say, is that there needs to be an on and off switch. But if you are on a call, I would think this would be fair. And this is me living that lifestyle. And now with the way things are, I would say if you get a call from dispatch and you're on a call and they send you to a location, the moment you say, like I'll say, I'm 10-3, meaning I'm on location, your camera should automatically go on. And communication should be able to push that button and your camera comes on. You have no control over that. You see? And then when you say that you cleared the job, they can turn the camera off. Now, if you are on a site job and you just ran up on something, you can hit your camera on or whatever. But to have it on 24/7, I got it. Sometimes, ladies, we have your period don't stop because you're a cop. Okay. So you don't want the camera going. Okay. You, like I said, your children may call with a devastating situation. Okay. Hey, Tan's Life. Yeah, we're the book of questions always got us going, y'all. Yes, Tanya. Oh, I said, oh my goodness. So I say that to say, I think that communications, like the 911 operators, should have some control. If the moment you say I'm 10-3 or whatever, that was our 10 code. That button goes and then the camera immediately comes on as you're stepping out the car. You know what I mean? Then people would get around that too, because you wouldn't go 2-3 as soon as you got there, or you would clear yourself before the job was over. But locations nowadays, they know where you're at all times. Now, whatever street, your car got a light blinking on a computer. Beep, 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 beep. 204 is flying around the 2nd district. You know what I mean? So they know where you're at. You can't play no more with I'm on location where they used to do that. In my day, before we had all that. Nowadays, they know exactly where you're at. They'll say, then they call you from your location. Say if I've got something going on here and I got 204 here and 203 here and 206 all the way back there, they're going to call 204 and 203 to go to that job because they see where you're at. You're closest. Oh, y'all still talking about that question. Okay. There you go, friend. So, yeah. Yeah, all of that kind of stuff. Like I said, your kids, your teenage daughter calls you because she had a devastating day at school and she done came on her period and the kids was teasing her. And you are now talking to this child like, I am sitting in a police car. I can't leave and go help my child. So the best thing I could do is talk her down off this ledge. You don't want that on being archived nowhere. You know what I mean? You don't want that. You still do have a life. And when you look at it from the good cops point of view, it ain't fair to them. You know what I mean? But I do think that if you've had complaints from a cop, or nowadays you get other cops that'll go and be like, Sarge Johnson, he's dirty. I mean, I can't take him no more. Like every time we pull up on the job, he got to hit somebody. He's doing this. I think some kind of way they should maneuver his mic and his camera to where it goes on immediately. And guess what? We just got to hear his pee. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you have a reason to look out for somebody, I think they should do that. But again, everybody has rights. So I don't know. Yes, indeed. So, I mean, that's a hard one. You got to think about the fact that they're human beings too. And most of them are good. You just got those few bad ones, damn bad apples in that barrel. Man, if you could just get them out, we'd all be okay. Yeah, something. So, I mean, but those bad ones, it should be a way that it was something that you can do. Even I remember this guy I used to work with, he was horrible. He was a dirty cop. And oh man, I might have been on a year. And we went in to assist this guy on the job. I didn't work with him. I was actually in patrol division at this time. But we went in to assist because they had went in and did a raid. And my unit was called as an assist unit. So I went in. I took the suspect under arrest and I took him to juvenile division. It was a kid. And their jail cells are like fish bowls, all glass, so you could watch them. So we used to call them the fish bowls in there, right? So I put the guy in there. I'm processing and doing all the paperwork. His parents come up. This guy was caught with a whole lot of money. When I say a whole lot of money, I'm talking over $100,000 in cash. It wasn't his. He's about 15, 16. It was not his, okay? So anyway, we get there. And I'm at the police station. I got the big duffel. And at this point, I'm setting up a table in front of the fishbowl so I can count the money in front of the kid. Because that's what I did. Anytime I took money from somebody, I counted it and I had them sign for what it was, right? So he comes and takes the bag off the table. The guy did. The other cop. And I said, no, wait, I didn't count that yet. I said, this has to be signed for first. He was like, no, I'll take care of it. We gonna split it. We ain't find no money on him. He said, we're going to split it. I said, oh, no, we ain't. Oh, no. What? You must have a mouse in your pocket because you ain't talking about me and you, buddy. I don't want that money. I want him to sign for that money. Okay? You ain't putting me up in that. I said, oh, no. Oh, no, you won't. You missed this one. He said, mm-mm. He said, come on. I said, no, give me the bag. I took the bag. It was not even my job. But at this point, I know, because at this point, you're going to give me that 100 and some odd thousand, or I'm walking straight to internal affairs and tell them I put my hands on that bag. I brought that 60 up here and put them in the fishbowl. I am attempting to count so this guy can sign. He is a 16-year-old minor, and you better go around and get that money. Internal affairs. That's what's going to happen, because I ain't going to jail for nobody. No, I got kids, and I don't do good in jail. I ain't being nobody's girlfriend. No. Ain't doing it. No. So then he gets mad. Of course, he gives me the bag. Then the parents come as I'm in the middle of counting it. The parents come up. They don't let him come back. But I hear the parents out there saying, please, please don't take his money, because they said Hicks was going to take his money. Ooh. That's his real name too. Sorry. But they said he was going to take. I said, no. Because so I tell the other detective up there, I said, tell them I'm counting out every cent. They said, if somebody takes that money and it's not reported, the person whose money it was said they was going to burn down their house and kill everybody in the house. And this fool couldn't care nothing about that. Now, mind you, the money's gone anyway, because the state's going to take the money. Because that 16-year-old had no reason where he had that money from. So the state's going to take it. But my point is, at least it's on record, you know. But yeah, I said, no. I said, and I told him, I said, you got this choice. Give me that bag, or I'm going to internal affairs. I said, you will not mix me up with this. I said, I am a single mom, and I got these kids. I wasn't even a single mom at that time, but I tell you what, I said it. You ain't putting me in this. You called, I got out, my hand was on that bag. You will not steal from it. So I counted out every cent. He said, yeah, that's how much he had. He signed. I took it, and then I went and talked to the parents. I said, this is the amount, and I signed for it. I said, now I'm going to tell you this. You got time to move, because your son got you in this crap, because he won't be getting this money back. You know, I said, I'm going to be on. She was like, no. I said, no, the state is going to take this. There is nowhere he should have had over $100,000 on him. There, you can't prove it. IRS is going to come down here on him like a hammer. Okay. And then on top of that, they're going to take it. He don't have no paperwork. He don't have no paper trail for it. So I said, y'all got time to go home and tell this man that the money was counted out right. Whoever this person is, that y'all don't want to tell the name. Because if you tell me, then we can work on that. But you don't want to tell me. So hurry up, pack up your stuff, and get out of there overnight, within the next couple nights. Get up out of there before he realizes they ain't giving him that money back. Yes. I said, y'all got to go. Take your kids, go somewhere. You know somebody down south, find a way, go to a shelter. They're going to come back and get you, because you ain't getting it. He's not getting it back. Exactly. Well, see, the thing is, where I'm from up there, they had no control. When I tell you, y'all, I'm going to tell you, Google Camden, New Jersey, in the 2000s. Back when it's changing now, fakely. It's not even real what they're putting these numbers out. All that stuff they're doing is fake. I don't believe they changed that much. There's no way possible they could have changed as much as they say they did. They did. But I say that to say back then, it was just the way it was. Here's the thing. If I say to your kid, I'll pay you $100 a day to stand out here and sling all this cocaine on the corner. I didn't mean that. Sorry, Google. That slipped out. Google, I take that back. To sling this white stuff on the corner, I'll pay you $100 a day. You 13. Your dad makes $7.50 an hour. Your mom don't work. Y'all barely making it. Food when the food stamps run out, ain't no eating. And you can make $3,000 in a matter of a month. You now got nice sneakers. You got the newest style jeans when you was always the kid that was picked on. Yeah, the city was full of poverty. So that's what we're looking at. So those little teenage boys, they would run around with illegal cars because they had enough money to go buy them a little Toyota hoopty, that they saved up and all of that. So you got to think about it. That's what it was what it was. And the parents half the time realize, when they start realizing the kids aren't around a lot, they're like, oh, well, he's just playing with his friends. No, he's on the corner and you see him when you ride by. He might try to duck, but you see him. Yep. Yes, indeed. I will tell you, it was something, y'all. And after that, I wasn't the most liked person, but I no, everybody didn't turn on me. You know what I mean? That guy actually helped me get my daughter a job with the city because he started working for the mayor. Y'all, okay. And I go back to say this guy here, finally, when he finally got fired with his dirtiness, they had finally got tired of him. Internal Affairs put a camera in his car, and he got caught having sex with a prostitute in the back of the car, and it was all on camera because they had the camera in the car. Yeah, I was gone by then, but I found out. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, I didn't play that crap. I did not play that, y'all. I did not play that. And everybody knew that about me. If you're going to do your dirt, don't do it in front of me. I'm not going to, I don't want to hear about it and I don't want to see it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, indeed, child. Orange, New Jersey. Orange, and I'm going to tell you something. Orange and Camden, apples and oranges. No pun intended. Lane, we're talking about Camden, New Jersey. I'm telling them how, yeah. Now, when we grew up in the 70s, and it wasn't as bad as it was in the 2000s, in the 90s and in the 2000s. It went off the charts. It was, oh my God. The crime rate, we stayed number one worst city in America. Okay? Stayed there. 9 square miles, and we always topped off more homicides than any other city in America. All the big cities. When it goes to size and the number ratio, when they break it down, Camden always came in number one. Yes. Yes, indeed. They actually have a show out for around that period of time. It's called, what's the name of the show, Lane, that we were watching when I was there with you? Oh man, y'all. And it's on, oh, I can't remember what channel it's on. It's one of them streaming. You could actually see that was the department that I worked for. And all the crookedness that was going on up in there. And one of those guys is the guy I was talking about. One of those guys is the guy I was talking about. The other one is one who got fired before all of this. He was one of the ones that was fired. And then this one came out on top. Well, again, because of the size and the amount of crime, Camden came out on top because the size of Camden is only 9 square miles. Detroit is much bigger. Yep. Chase Street. Yes, it's called Chase Street. And that's a street that was a very high drug area in the area. And it's called Chase Street. So y'all look it up. It came on Netflix. Look it up, y'all. It's a series. You can sit and watch it, and you will actually see my department and all its crookedness when it was going on. And that's the people who worked in what we call HIDA. So it's the higher density, something. Can't even remember. I worked special operations. So we worked hand in hand with them. So at that time. And then you can also look up Camden, New Jersey, the alley. And you will see that when that went down, we lost the officer that night. One of the lieutenants was killed that night. But he was killed with friendly fire. So, but they never told. They knew it was one of 3 cops that killed him. But they never told whose bullet it was, who did it. So, they knew it was possibly them. Yep. But the night that the alley went down, it was a mess. And I just so happened to be working. And it was, let me tell you, it was a scary time. Yes, it went down and it was shut down. And a lot of them went to prison, and they're still in prison, the guys that ran the alley. Our mayor went to prison. Our mayor went to prison, y'all. Yes. One day we're riding, chilling, right? And I'm in my car. I pull up and I'm talking to my coworker. You know how the cops do this. Didn't that used to bother you when you were little when the cops did that? Well, the reason why is just because you get driver to driver side. So you're not yelling over, So I'm sitting there in that position talking to one of the guys I work with, and we're just laughing and talking. And all of a sudden, it goes bananas over the radio. And everybody's go to channel 2, go to channel 3. So we jump on to listen. The mayor had filed bankruptcy and said we wasn't getting paid that week. I said, I'm out. I'm going home. I swear. Yes, he had filed bankruptcy. And then they found out the reason why he was going through and taking the city through all of this, he was being investigated. He went to prison for 11 years. Mayor Milton Milan, Camden, New Jersey. Look that one up. Yup. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know that, Lane. So I will tell you, we had our mayor while I was working, went to jail, went to prison, not jail, prison for 11 years. He recently got out too, I heard. And then all the big guys, all the drug dealers had legitimate businesses in the city. But they were straight, and a lot of the cops was their friends and gave them information and made sure they got guns and all that. It was a mess, y'all. Watch that show. I promise you. Watch that show. I ain't writing that, y'all. Oh, and no dealings with it. That's why I don't talk about it a lot, because a lot of it wasn't anything to be, like, oh, we had such a good department. No, it was a mess. But I say that to say that show, watch that show and you'll get an idea of what it was like to be a cop then. But you don't really see too many of the good cops. They show a lot of bad stuff, But you'll see that you were like, that couldn't possibly have happened. Yeah, I promise you it did. All of it. Killings, the cops being drug dealers. Yeah. Cops robbing drug dealers. Yes. The cops used to go pull up on the corner, and then we called it hitting corners, right? And I remember when I first got injured and I didn't want to take medication because I was scared to get hooked because they was trying to give you that strong stuff, oxy something. And I said, I'm going back to work. I said, I'm not going to be hooked on no drugs because I'm not going to be running around here hitting corners. Right? And then my doctor, the surgeon, he was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, that means the cops that rob drug dealers to make sure they get the drugs so they, whatever. Either they sell it or they do it, one or the other. And he said, oh, wow. Okay, no, well, I won't give you the prescription. I said, no, I ain't doing that. Then we had it, Lane, remember? Oh, I want to say this, but I don't want to say it on the live. That got arrested. Y'all, this cop, I'm going to tell you the story without a name. And Lane, I'll tell you the name later. It was a cop I grew up with. Lane grew up with. We grew up. We lived in the same neighborhood. We went all through school together. He became a police officer. So did I. He got in trouble twice. He was part of what they called in the city, the Filthy Five. It was 5 cops, and they knew. It was a whole group of them. They called them the Filthy Five in my department. Okay. Won't say no names, but that was their name for that grouping. And so the first thing, he got kind of away with it. I hear that there was an indictment, but it was sealed. And I don't know whatever happened with the Filthy Five. I know one of them, they got him. He was gone. But he's not the one who grew up in the neighborhood with me. But, he was around. He's from the hood, but he didn't grow up in our neighborhood. So, am I supposed to be doing this tonight, y'all? We on the live, and here I am telling these stories. But wait, I got to tell this one because Lane, now I got to tell you. So, after I left, maybe a year after I left, after I retired, this guy, the police, okay, let me start it from this. He found this guy who was a bum. When I say bum, I mean like he had an addiction issue and he had no problem robbing people, like did that before. So he finds this guy, and I'm going to name the cop. I'm going to name him Jack. I'm going to name him Jack. So Jack came from a family with a lot of brothers, and one of his brothers worked for the department too. Okay. So, because his brother actually came in my class. Jack came in probably about 8 years before me. And then me and his brother came in the same class. Okay. We graduated the academy together and started working the same time. So that day at work, he gets a call from the bum because meanwhile, he had been given a gun, unmarked gun, to the bum saying, I want you to hit this corner and rob the drug dealers. And I want you to meet back because I heard this amount of money is flowing through there today. I want you to meet me. Call me when you get it and I'll meet you. And now he's had some successful robberies like this. So the guy gets caught one night and he said, I'm working for a Camden cop. He got me doing this. So the FBI, CIA, DEA, probably DEA. So I don't remember who it was, but one of the agencies, they said, okay, we want you to meet him and give him this money. We want you to meet him, give him the gun back and give him the money. And we'll be watching. You're going to be wired. Don't you say nothing. So they send him, he calls Jack. He says, the bum. He says, Jack, listen, I got the money. Everything went good, want to meet up. So, and Jack hits him off a couple dollars. Jack takes the bulk. Jack takes the money home, tells his wife to put it in their bank account. Okay. So the next week, Jack calls the bum and the CIA is waiting and they strap him up and Jack meets him at the hotel. Wherever he meets him somewhere, he gives him the gun, gives him the instructions. The bum calls Jack back and says, hey, I got the money. Everything went good. He was like, yeah, I heard they got robbed. All right, where you want to meet at? Let's meet at Motel 6. Okay. So Jack says, all right, I'll be out there tonight. Let me get home, shower. He's in uniform. No, he goes straight from work because it was 6:00 at night. Jack got off at like 5:30, 6:00. So Jack pulls up at the Motel 6 and he's like, all right, good. Give me the money to, and they came out on him. They got Jack's tail. They got Jack. Jack's gone. Okay. They got Jack on tape, red-handed with the gun and the money. Ain't no getting out of this, Jack. Okay. But guess who else got arrested? Mrs. Jack. Because she was laundering money. Yep. So Jack did some time. He's out now, of course, divorced. And yeah, that was one of the stories. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Jack went down, but I think she sung like a canary because I don't know, put it this way. She could have known what was happening. He could have been pillow talking her, or he might have just said, I made this money on the side job, Yeah. So that was one of the things. Put it this way. That was one. That kind of stuff happened constantly. Jack, the same one, was caught on remember the alley? The guy who ran the alley? He was caught on tape telling him, man, F them cops. They're peas. You don't tell them nothing. You ain't got to answer them. He talking about our whole department. Mm-hmm. I don't know whatever happened with that one because Jack still worked at the job after that for a while. I think that was all they was working a case around. Yep. But yeah, so now, like I said, that was one story. There was a lot of those stories in the department. A lot happened over the years that I was there. So, yeah, not only did it put shame and embarrassment on Jack's brother because he was he was a stand-up guy. It wasn't right. It made the whole department sink. You know what I mean? It got heavy to the point where to fix our department, they had to completely disband it. They had to disband it. The county came down and now runs the city. So we have no more Camden City Police Department. It's Camden County Police Department now that runs the city. Yep. My department is gone. That's the only way they could get the crookedness out of it. But they kept the same chief, which, hate to tell you, hate to be the one to tell you. That's one of the ones that should have went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was not the best thing to do there. So, yeah. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I'm running my y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours. I can't deal with y'all. I can't deal with y'all. I don't, you know what? I didn't follow New York too much. Yvonne, I didn't, so I don't know. And like it, you know, stuff is on the news and you hear it and it blows over. And then I guess unless it involved you, like I don't remember. I know a lot of stuff. Oh, you're talking about with Nikki, what's his name? Nikki something. That was a big one in New York. That was, whoa, gosh, was that the 70s going into the 80s? Yes, indeed. Trust me. Child. You told Nikki, what's Nikki's last name? From New York. Now you got me one. He was somebody who was a runner. Hold up. He was somebody that was a runner back up and down the highway. 295. I said the 295. Hey, Raina. Oh, the early 90s. Let me see. Let me check Nikki. New York drug dealer Nikki. They got him finally, you know, they came up with the RICO law for the mobsters, but I think Nikki was one of the first drug dealers they got on the RICO. New York drug dealer Nikki. I can't think of his last name, but he was a big one. Here he goes. His last, Nikki Barnes. Wait, let me make sure y'all can see this. Here he goes. He was one of the first ones they got with the RICO law. So this was he was born in 1933. But he died in 2012, and he ran from the 70s into the early 90s, New York's drug incoming and goings. They call him, Mr. Untouchable, heroin and cocaine. Oh, sorry, Google. I didn't mean that. We're talking about things. We're not talking about the drug. We're talking about situations, Google. I hope you understand that. How did Nikki Barnes get caught? There's a whole story about it, but I ain't going into it. But yeah, Nikki Barnes. Yes, indeed. They got him. So yeah, that was a whole mess. He used to run up and down the highway. He was a big one. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, Nikki Barnes and Frank Lucas. I remember that. We kind of studied that when I was working special operations, along with we had classes about stuff from the mob, you know, different people, because of course we worked right there in New Jersey. So yes, indeed. I ain't doing no shopping. Yes, I am. But I'm really not. I really want to travel. So if I can make enough money from the bag sale and the other things that I'm selling, I might be traveling. I tell y'all, I would like to just get out and do something. I don't, you know, I mean, if I have to stay home by myself, I will, but I want it to be a free trip. Like not free as in no money, but free that I'm not taking money from my money. I want to be able to make the money to do the trip and not have to think about it when I get home. That's what I do. That's all I do. You know, of course I'm going to send my granddaughter money. I always do that. But she already got most of her stuff, most of what she was getting from me, but she's asking for now a computer. Talking about she needs a computer before the new semester comes up. My daughter already talking about, well, I'll get her one. I said, okay. Hey, say no more. Oh, okay. Yeah, they say Nikki just died in 2000 something. I just said, right? But yeah, yes, indeed. I remember them. They were really big, and they're the first ones that got the first drug dealers, because you know the RICO law was for the mobsters, and they're the first drug dealers that they were charging them with. That money, the money. See, the problem is when you start making more money than the people, they gonna find out what you're doing. Okay. So yeah, they found out that money was too big. That was too big for them to let that go. But yeah, he was an older man too in that time, and he was just running the show, running it all. I'm done for tonight. I'm done. That's the rat and the rat and the dog was two totally different stories. The rat was at night. The dog was during the day. So and it was the same person. My partner, who I started out with, he was my training officer. So whenever we got a chance, like during the summers, they would put us together. Like, and if you were in the paddy wagon, it needs to be two cops. So we would always say, "We'll take it," together, and that way we would just become. Most of the time, we were 194, his call number, because he was 104, and so he would, we would take it and we would go under his number, but we would put us in a van, a paddy wagon, and it would be a 9. That's a 9 in the middle of the call number. So when I tell you the dog was one, but the pizza, the rats was another one. Y'all, it wasn't pizza, it was the pots on the stove, Marge. It was the pots on the stove. The people, we went, I said I'm hanging up on y'all. We got a call for a domestic dispute, and the woman got stabbed. The woman stabbed the husband. We get there, he's out there, he's dripping blood. I'm like, sir, get back. The ambulance is coming. I can't save you. You are not dying. You're standing here talking. I don't want your dripping blood. Right? So, and we're in North Camden. Oh my God, we were on Byron Street in North Camden. If anybody knows North Camden. And so we go into the house because he said, my wife, now, some people in some situations, by the second date, they're married. They're not technically married, but they claim that they're married. Okay, so he said my wife, she wasn't his wife. She was a girlfriend, but they had been together for a few years and they lived together. But he said my wife stabbed me and he was bleeding. And the other person that was there was like, yeah, they got into a fight and she stabbed him. He came in late and and I'm like, oh Lord. So I go in, me and my partner, we go in. We leave him outside by the curb with the guy because the ambulance was right around the corner. So now we got to get this situation under control. We got to get this chick. We got to see if she got the knife in her hand. I'm ready to go in. I got my gun out. I'm like, step back. Her kids are there. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. So I said, put your hands up. Drop anything. So she drops I think she had like a towel in her hand. And she dropped the towel. I said, where's the knife? And the kids was like, it's in the kitchen. So I said, everybody in this house, in this living room now. So they come running. And it's about 12 of them in the house. Kids and adults and everybody. They come running. Everybody's in the living room. And they had wood floors in there, but it looked like dirt floors. You know how wood gets so old, it just looks like it's a dirt floor. It's like covered in like a dust almost. So I'm standing there and so I said, so I'm talking to the woman and all of a sudden, now my partner had walked into the kitchen. He found the knife, but the knife had been washed. It was in the sink. He takes a piece of paper towel, he picks it up and he's putting it in a plastic bag and zipping it because that's the one the little kid told him that the mom stabbed the dad with. It was like a steak knife. So now me and him standing in the living room, about 12 people around us. And everybody's, and he did this and she did that. And I'm like, shut up. So I hear ruffling in the kitchen, pots and pans, just going. I said, didn't I say everybody out of that kitchen and in this living room? And they said, oh no, that's nobody in there. That's just the rats because nobody's in there. They're getting the food from the pots. I said, everybody outside. We took off out that door, y'all. Oh God, it was I'm sorry, I'm loud. But it was so funny. Oh, I laughed so hard. I said, you know what? After it was all over with, and when I tell you, you could be on that street and the rats would just be running up and down the street. We would, if we had a job on there, we would run to our cars and get it. Then there was the houses that you would go in and you would have to, the whole time you're standing there talking to them. Now you got to be in there taking the report, right? And you're stepping the whole time. You're moving. and you got one foot lifted up, and you're talking to them, and they're like, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" And I'm like, yeah, but I'll get it. So come on, tell me, because you don't want the roaches to get on your shoes and climb up your pants. So you constantly moving to keep the roaches off of you, y'all. Now the dogs was a different story. The dog. This is the last one. After this, I ain't doing no more with y'all. I'm hanging up. The dogs. Me and the same guy in the wagon that day. We get a call for an alarm. Somebody's house alarm went off. So, and normally, I mean, every now and then you are going to catch a burglar, and it's going to be what it is. But there's a standard writing of a report called an A1, and it's a situation report, minor incident report. And we had us a little nut. So anyway, we get the call, so we go around there. And everything looked good from the front, but we have to walk around the back. And because the standard writing that we would write was, we were dispatched to such and such and such location for, and we would put our 10 code in for the alarm, a burglar alarm. And no one appeared to be there. And we checked the building from ground and fence levels, and did not appear to be any, entry made into the building. And that we left the case number and information for the residents, because if nobody was there, we left that for them to contact the police department if there was anything that we missed. So we would write that up, right? So we get to the front, everything looks fine. We check the doors, we walk around the back. As we're getting there to go up to the back door, y'all, when I tell y'all this dog, it sounded to me like it was like 4 Doberman Pinschers, a couple Rottweilers, what's them Alaskan Malamutes or whatever. Them big dogs from Germany. All that was chasing us. When I tell you, me and my partner, we was holding each other, trying to fight to get through this alleyway, right? Both of us got on full gear. I mean, we were patrol division at the time. So we had on the long sleeve shirts that day, vest underneath, our duty belts, big boots, and we're fighting to get out the alleyway. So we get out the alleyway, right? And we finally get around to the front, and we turn, and it was a pug. But both of us were scared of cats and dogs. And then the other one, the cat, when it was a cat out there, and I screamed, and he thought it was a rat at night. And we ran back to the thing, and I was like, it was a cat. He said, girl, you just made us run from a job. Oh, it was a mess. I've always been scared of cats, though. Yes, indeed. Y'all, I took off. We was fighting each other to get out of that alleyway. Oh my God, we had a ball though. Me and him used to have the best time at work. He was like my buddy, but he was like a little brother. He was more like, oh gosh, he was way younger than I was, but he was more like a little brother, and we connected really well and became good friends. But yeah. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, did you, Cynthia? I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't know that when you were on earlier, Cynthia. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah, I know that feeling, child. That day when you come home and everything's over with and everybody goes on about their business, and you just got to sit there and then you get a chance to really deal with it. I know that, child. I'm glad you popped on with us then. I'm hoping some of these crazy, stupid, hey, Derek, you missed. I was just telling all the cop stories. And you got to get it, because Derek likes the cop stories. You got to come back and watch the end of the video, because the last, I'm going to say hour, because I've been telling them. I ain't telling no more, though. I'm done. But yeah, those were the days. I tell you, the first day on the job, that crazy, it started. And it was, after that, it was just crazy, But it was fun. It kept us busy. The time went by fast. And, while I was working, and I missed it. I did not want to leave when I did. I really didn't. So, yeah. Oh, a lizard? Please. Ain't no way. They could have the place. Ain't no way. But when I tell you them rats was in there, the little kid was like, oh, no, that's the rats. They're getting into the food because nobody's in there. I said, oh, my God. I said, Pots was just a bang, bing, bing, bang, bing, bing. I mean, it sounded like somebody was in there. Derek, you are so, thank you, friend. I'm here to get better. I can't, you know what? I'm going to punch you so hard. Derek, you know better than that. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. I'm getting ready to pull out the black paint. I got to paint some candlesticks. Derek, you're such a sweetheart. Y'all know fundamentals. Y'all know when I was just on their show. Derek was I did him and Regina's show last week. Yeah. So y'all know Derek. If y'all aren't subscribed to Derek, hit him up. He's funny and he's a reseller, y'all. He always got something for sale. And always got his mouth and so. Did you see me when I came on your show and you ignored me last week, the Friday night show? He ignored me. My feelings was hurt. And I said, shut your little mouth before I wash your mouth out with soap. Because he has an adult show, y'all. If you're interested in an adult show an adult show every other Friday. Hey Tammy, he has an adult show every other Friday. I want to say my time is 11 o'clock or maybe even 12 o'clock. But he's in California, right? And when I tell y'all, they get on there and they talk all adult. They talk all kinds of stuff. You can talk any kind of way you want. Like we ain't worrying about that late at night. Kids getting on, you know. So it's a comfortable show if you want to talk adult talk. So y'all follow him because every other Friday, he's supposed to do it. But he could be a bum. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. Yeah, but no, you know how it does. Everybody misses sometimes. Yeah, so it's a nice Friday Night Live. But also, every week, it's either on his or Regina's channel, and they do the where they have somebody on the interview. It's nice too, and it's fun. It's just a free place to sit and laugh and talk. I've been on there several times, and I've enjoyed it. I had a nice time. I had a really nice time. But yeah, it was nice. I sat on there for a little while last week on the live on last Friday night until I fell asleep. I know she don't be playing. She be putting it up. But yeah, so anyway, y'all, I'm hanging up on y'all. Y'all had me on here for 2 hours and 27 minutes talking nonsense. Nonsense. You hear me? Outrageous. Okay, I'll be on there this Wednesday. I ain't doing nothing. I'm home. I've been staying in the house a lot. I went out today for the first time in a week. Now I have to go out Monday because I got to do some shipping. But I got a handbag sale Sunday night at 6:30, Derek. If you know anybody who likes handbags, I'm gonna do a live handbag sale on my channel tomorrow at 6:30 Central Time. Yes, tomorrow night for the sale. You're welcome, Sandra. Thank y'all and now I got so tired. I'm gonna go in here and change. I gotta change my bed because I stripped it. So I have to not change it, but make it so I can get in it. But like I said, let my eyes get too tired. I will pull this comforter back on this bed and I will dust because this bed has been made for about 2 months, but nobody's been in it. So what I'm going to do is pull the thing back. I'll run my, get the dust off of it, the thing. And when I tell you, I will sleep in there if I get too tired and I don't feel like making my bed. Yes, indeed. Okay, Yvonne, thank you for popping on. I hope your granddaughter gets better. Cynthia, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom, friend. So tired. I mean, so tired. So sorry to hear because, you know, I just lost my father a few years ago, but I lost my mother in 2009. So I know that feeling, y'all. I know it. It's hard, y'all. Okay, I'm giving y'all a second to find Derek's page because I'm telling you, you want to check out those Friday nights and then every other week. Mostly, I think. Most of the time, yeah, you can find either the Wednesday night lives where they have guests on. And Derek normally has an adult guest on Friday nights too, a lot. Sometimes he doesn't, but he'll pull people in out of the audience if you want to get on there. And then they just laugh and joke, and it's all adult. It's not where they ain't worrying about what Google's talking about. You know what I mean? They just say what they want to say. And I got on messing with Derek the other night and said, "Oh, you little nasty mouth. I'll wash your mouth out." So, But I'm messing. But that's what that's about. It's about enjoying yourself and being an adult on YouTube. You know. Yeah, I know. My dad just passed away in 2019. It's not. It wasn't a good year because then it almost finalizes it. Like both of your parents are gone. When you couldn't think of the fact that your parents wouldn't be there. 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's late here. 10 o'clock here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna chit chat with y'all later. Thank you for joining. And tomorrow I'll be putting up a video, but I'll also be doing the live at 6:30. I got to do in my video tomorrow will be an update on the face stuff I'm using, and it'll be whatever I'm doing tomorrow, and then an update on that. So, oh, did you, Cynthia? So yeah, around the same as me. Yep. I was surprised my dad survived all them years because we did not give him a year after my mom passed away, but he did. Yep. Okay, Derek, thank you for popping on. I appreciate you, Derek. You're welcome, Diana. How are you? Good night, Meditra. Why do I keep wanting to call you Madeira? Trying to change your name on you. Good night, Marge. Good night, everybody, y'all. Everybody, thank you so much for popping in. I'm going to hang up because that's, me. I'll let this go another 10 minutes. I'm trying to say good night to everybody. But I'll see y'all tomorrow, 6:30. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.